Hello fuckers, Archie Luxury here, and I've got a great email in, and this is come in from one of my viewers there, and if the breeze stops fucking blowing, I'll read it to you. And this is from Daniel Moscon. He says, "Hi Archie, I don't know what it is about your style, but I can't get enough of the Archie Luxury program, fuckers. Thank you for making me come to my senses, as I almost considered buying a piece of shit ETA powered watch from one of those companies that were derived from the dead by the Swatch Group to peddle mass-market gold-plated crap with recycled-to-death designs to unsuspecting buyers. Now I am narrowing down my first luxury watch choice. I'm no stranger to making sacrifices to own beautiful things. I owned a 1996 BMW E36 M3 for 6 years, from 2007 to 2013. You can imagine the upkeep and maintenance costs of this fucker. This has got me thinking about luxury goods in general, and bang per buck. Let's compare 4 luxury items. A Louis Vuitton hard-sided briefcase, $10,000. Entry-level high-end luxury watch, $10,000. Entry-level BMW 3 Series, $60,000. This is Australian prices. And $200 per bottle of quality scotch. In all, you're paying for the following 4 aspects in various quantities: design, brand, performance, materials. Firstly, the LV briefcase. You're getting unmistakable design. I guess it's what you call a designer brand. You're also paying a lot for the brand. As far as materials, you're getting basic wood, leather, brass, textile. Not much can be said about the performance of briefcases. It's not exactly rocket science, fuckers. Now, the luxury watch. I would say a watch is a perfect balance in design, brand performance, and materials. You get great design and branding. If you choose the right watch, you're also not paying heavily just for the brand. You're also getting a piece of nice jewelry, contains exotic and carefully selected materials, sapphire glass, exotic alloys, stainless steel, and a finely finished movement. You're getting a machine that does something so performance can be measured. Whether it's a power reserve, water resistance, the 100-hour shock test, timing, accuracies, reversing face, a thinness of the movement, etc. All high-end watches have at least one technical merit to boost that separates them from lower brands. As a machine, it will need servicing approximately every 5 years. The BMW, now you're talking huge performance and material costs. It costs a lot to make. You're getting, fuckers, something quite large and useful. It contains hundreds of types of materials, from leather to magnesium engine block. You're paying somewhat for the brand, but car buyers are fickle and all switch brands for the right price. As far as design goes, there are really 2 iconic BMWs, things that a BMW needs: the kidney grille and a BMW badge. There have been some butt-ugly BMWs that still sold like hotcakes. You're also lining the pockets of the government with GST, stamp duty, luxury tax, rego, GST, insurance, etc. Then you have to put fuel in to run the bugger, which has an excise and GST. Then because of the BMW performance, you're always getting speeding tickets. As a machine, far more complex than a machine than a watch. After a while, the performance level starts to drop and the car needs servicing. Much more often than every 5 years, cleaning, tyres and repairs, not to mention the depreciation. In other words, the price for this luxury item is very, very high, fuckers. And the next thing, scotch. At $200 a bottle, you're probably going to get a really good bottle. Here it's all about what's inside the bottle. As your Indian Scotch has proven, a non-Scottish unknown brand can still command a high price because in the end it's a good drop. One bottle contains about 23 standard drinks. Say you were to consume one drink 5 to 6 days a week, a bottle would last approximately a month. $10,000 would buy you 50 bottles, about 4 years of continuous enjoyment of Scotch. The enjoyment from a 10,000 watch would last longer than 4 years, but still have something to show for it. With a watch, you're getting something that is looks great. There's enough different brands and models around to have something unique, and it suits your style. Has a brand name, is high performance, and cheaper to maintain than a BMW. Compared to similar priced jewelry, nothing does nothing but look good. The LV luggage looks super cool but has basic materials. Or 4 years worth of scotch, which is pissed away. You're getting much better bang per buck in a watch. With a BMW, you're getting something that looks the same as a million other 3 Series. Does not necessarily look great. And then you've got to wait 6 years for the next model. It's high performance, but a disproportionate cost to non-luxury cars due to government regulations and stealership policy. The government doesn't have their dirty hands in watches. There's no luxury tax on watches, and GST is a non-issue if you can deal and wheel. In summary, designer bags, disproportionate in what you pay for the design and brand given the level of materials and performance. A BMW or other prestige luxury car, disproportionate in what you pay for the performance and materials due to car ownership in general. Scotch, disproportionate in what you pay for materials because it can only be savoured for so long before you run out. Luxury watch, yes, you pay for the design and the brand name, but not disproportionately so. So there, all sorts of brands that will try to sell a watch like Louis Vuitton watches, but these have no substance and therefore are not a bang per buck proposition, fuckers. You can also pay heavily for materials, gold versus steel, and performance, i.e. complication, but it must be balanced against the design and the brand. Example of fucking fly. An example of performance here would be companies trying to play mass market and luxury at the same time. Seiko with the Grand Seiko, Omega with the coaxial movement. You would never see a Patek using gold plating because it would be brand suicide and bad design. On the other hand, BMW gets away with shameless use of plastic trim everywhere and electrical tape on wires. So there you have it. What do I think of his argument? I think it's a damn good argument there, and I would have to say, wristwatches are perhaps the best bang per buck luxury good out there. I agree with this man's conclusion, and I gotta say, you know, luxury watches last a lifetime. If you buy second-hand on the used market, you're not going to have the huge depreciation. You'll always get your money back. It's a blue chip investment. I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you think, fuckers.